I read the newspapers. I see him on television. But the president hinted he may show more leniency to former stars of his TV show, The Apprentice, including commuting the sentence of former Illinois Governor Rod Blagojevich.
Governor, I have great respect for you. I have great respect for your tenacity, for the fact that you just don't give up. But Rod, you're fired.
Who was convicted of corruption charges for attempting to sell Obama's former Senate seat, and domestic style icon Martha Stewart, who was convicted of lying to federal prosecutors.
We're going to make a scrumptious meatloaf sandwich, which is Donald's favorite sandwich.
I've never had meatloaf this good.
Stewart has demonstrated she's no fan of the president, once giving him the middle finger in this Instagram photo. But she once hosted her own version of The Apprentice.
It really, really bothered me that you talked about quitting. I don't think I've ever quit a job. I mean, I've gone through going to jail.
The president's made it clear he's willing to issue pardons to controversial figures, starting with former Arizona Sheriff Joe Arpaio. Democrats believe the president is sending a message to his own former aides in legal jeopardy.
I think Manafort knows it. I think Michael Cohen knows it. I think others know it. I think Robert Mueller probably knows it, and it has the potential to be an obstruction of justice case.
The White House, which just welcomed reality TV star Kim Kardashian to meet with the president to talk pardons, denies that.
Each of the president's actions on pardons or on other things should be judged on the merits, looking at the facts and the circumstances surrounding that case.
The president is still refusing to deal with some of the realities of the Russia probe, tweeting, "Not that it matters, but I never fired James Comey because of Russia. The corrupt mainstream media loves to keep pushing that narrative, but they know it's not true." But that's not what the president said to NBC last year.
And in fact, when I decided to just do it, I said to myself, I said, you know, this Russia thing with Trump and Russia is a made-up story. It's an excuse by the Democrats for having lost an election that they should have won.
Now, the president is setting up this debate over his pardons just as he's announcing new tariffs against Mexico, Canada, and the European Union. Those countries and the European Union are all talking about retaliating against the U.S. by imposing their own tariffs on American products, actions that could drive up costs for American consumers. Wolf, that may be the real price of the Trump reality show this week. But getting back to those presidential pardons, a White House official just told reporters on Air Force One that the celebrity status of some of the people that the president is considering is not a factor in his deliberations on who he's going to pardon. That's the official word from the White House in just the last several minutes.
All right, Jim Acosta with the very latest for us. Thank you. The president has ignored the regular process for issuing pardons, which normally includes advice and recommendations from a unit within the U.S. Justice Department. Let's go to our justice reporter, Laura Jarrett, for us. So, Laura, how unusual is all of this?
Well, Wolf, both the process and the timing here are quite unusual. In the typical case, someone who wants a pardon makes a petition to the Justice Department explaining their case. The Justice Department then reviews the file and makes a recommendation to the White House. Obviously, none of that has happened in some of these most